How's it going, everyone? Mike Straw here, and EA Sports' return to college basketball may have hit a pretty big snag that has everything that's been known in jeopardy. Before we get into that, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more news and commentary. Also, check out my live show, Mike Straw Live, every Tuesday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, where we talk about the latest in gaming news and pretty much whatever else you want to talk about. It's usually a viewer requested show, so make sure you check that out. But as I said, we hit a bit of a snag, and just days after EA's Vice President of Business Development, Sean O'Brien, talked about EA being up for the challenge of college basketball, there's a new report that suggests it might not be happening after all, or if it does, it's not going smoothly. Fans obviously were hyped when EA announced earlier this summer that college basketball was coming back. The announcement came out of nowhere, largely in response to a report that was coming out that morning with the game being confirmed, or the pitch that was to the CLC that the CLC college licensing company recommended, but it came out before development even began on the game that it was coming back. This proposal from EA called for an exclusive action simulation license that would include all Division I men's and women's college basketball programs. That all sounds well and good. The only problem here is that a lot of schools aren't too happy with the exclusive license. Now, as you know, EA Sports College Football does have that exclusive action simulation license, including some of the schools that might be hesitant with this. But with college basketball, there's a bit more hesitancy because whereas EA Sports has been building a successful football game for years, basketball, not so much, as NBA Live 19 was the last one to be released, with NBA Live 20 being canceled and no updates or anything to come after that, and the NBA Live team being dismantled and going elsewhere. Now, what exactly am I talking about? What is this snag? Sports Business Journal dropped a report Thursday, late afternoon, early evening, and it was actually something I'd been chasing myself over the last day, trying to get some more information because I was hearing rumors and stuff like that, but we'll get to that in a minute. But their report is that the focus of EA wanting exclusivity had schools hesitant. They're not fully on board. And this led to talks somewhat not fully breaking down, but deteriorating a little bit, to the point where EA seems to be putting on the pressure where if they can't get the exclusive license, they're willing to walk away from college basketball altogether. But who's the other school, or what's the other program, I should say, or company, talking about making a college basketball game? Well, it's pretty obvious, and it's the one you'd expect. It's 2K Sports. 2K has been a serious contender probably since the beginning. Now, the original proposal was for college basketball to be DLC in the NBA 2K franchise. This was going to start small, and then it was going to branch out year over year before, hopefully, if milestones were met with the DLC, turn into a full-fledged game. That didn't go well, and that's why the CLC recommended EA's proposal, so 2K went back to the drawing board. And now they are proposing trying to make their own standalone game, though it wouldn't include all Division I men's and women's programs. Instead, this standalone game, according to multiple reports, first again by the Sports Business Journal, corroborated by my own sources over for Insider Gaming, is that it will be at least 100 men's and women's programs who would all then receive fair NIL compensation for their name, image, likeness, and their role in the game. Now, 2K has already announced a deal with UCLA. They've confirmed the deal, and 2K says more schools are on the way with new announcements to come soon. This is leading to speculation and, what a lot of people are thinking, that EA might not actually get this game out by 2028, if at all, really. But what would 2K, or when would it be? Now, 2K is a situation where sources I've spoken to, I've reported on in the past, sources I spoke to said because 2K has the engine used for NBA 2K itself, if really need be, they had all the licensing in order and the agreements and ready, they could push out a game depending on scope by as early as 2027. How likely is that? I'm still not sure, but sources say that once EA's proposal was accepted and they made that announcement, it kind of lit a fire under 2K to go even further and get something out, which kind of makes sense because right after 2K started teasing their own thing and their own involvement, and then more and more reports have come out. Now, the NCAA did give a statement to Sports Business Journal saying that it was negotiating a comprehensive licensing agreement that would then benefit both men's and women's student athletes. And while the NCAA remains open to working with a gaming partner to do just that, it appears that the market has chosen to go in a different direction for the time being. That different direction seems to be licensing with 2K, individual licensing, not going with what the CLC has suggested, who, for the record, has not commented publicly on this latest report. But now I want to pass the question off to you. Would you rather see EA handle college basketball, or do you trust 2K more to bring it back? And what do you think the future holds? Drop your thoughts down in the comments below, and don't forget to please like and subscribe for all updates as this story develops, both here and over at insider-gaming.com.